Oh, welcome to Wilco Whites. I'm Sean, and a bit of transfer news coming out. Jaka Bijol, the Udinese centre-back, has been linked with Leeds. Now, there's reports saying, I think it's on Leeds Live, that terms have been agreed. Don't read too much into that. I'm not quite sure about that. I'll read the article, which I've seen. I've got two. First one is this one. Leeds United in talks to sign Udinese Jaka Bijol. Serie A side Udinese are dealing with the possibility of losing defender Jaka Bijol, and there is major interest from newly promoted Premier League side Leeds United. TMW have reported that the Whites are ready to make a decisive move for the centre-back, whose profile is seen as quite viable to improve the Leeds United backline. Udinese want a fee of around €20 million to let the Slovenian leave, and only a fee of that kind will convince the Pozzos about a transfer. Contacts and talks are ongoing, and actual negotiations for a permanent transfer can start in the next few days. The 26-year-old has impressed in the last two seasons and also previously showed an ability to play in midfield, but has majorly played at centre-back during his time at Udinese. He's been linked with a host of other Premier League clubs, and Leeds United are the latest in line. This next one is from an Italian site, and it is what actually Bijol has said. Udinese defender Jaka Bijol admits he feels ready for the next step in his career amid interest from Milan, Roma, and especially Leeds United. The 26-year-old centre-back attracted plenty of attention last summer thanks to his performances for Slovenia at Euro 2024. He remains with Udinese, but confessed to Gianluca Di Marzio's site that perhaps the time has come to move on after interest from Milan. Now, this is what he said. We are talking about a truly big club, but these are just rumours, and there are always plenty of those in Italy. It is also true that I feel ready for the next step. We'll see if it happens this summer or not. He's also said, you can never tell in football. I am grateful for Udinese and very happy here, but would like to make the next step up. Asked if any preferences between Milan, Roma or the Premier League. He said, no, I do not. At the end of the summer, I might still be a Udinese player. We'll see what happens. Nothing can be taken for granted in football. Meanwhile, the first Premier League club to really step forward for Bijol is Leeds United. So the Milan clubs includes also Inter Milan, so AC Milan, Inter Milan, Roma. Very appealing. Champions League, we keep saying this. The fact, though, that Premier League is appealing for him as well, it's a bonus for us, is that. Now, what I like about him, 6'3", 26-year-old, Slovenian international. He's 62 international caps for Slovenia. Vice captain as well of Udinese. Predominantly plays in a back three. He plays at the centre position of a back three. Now, they've mainly played that of Udinese this season. They have sometimes reverted to a back four, where he can play either the right side or the left side of defence in a back four. But it's interesting that we're looking at a player who's been predominantly playing in a back three. Are we looking at playing a back three in the Premier League? It would be intriguing. It's something I'd really like, but again, he's a good player. A lot of experience. Again, he has played really well, especially Slovenia. Like it said in the report there in 2024, very very standout, and it is, for me, financially it's doable. 20 million euros. What you're looking, about 17 million. Yeah, I think it could be definitely a good option for me to either bolster the squad or actually be a starting spot for Leeds United next season. There is a little bit of doubts on his pace, which sometimes can get him into a little bit of trouble. That's why I think maybe a back three would be probably better if we were going to do that. I won't probably feel too comfortable with him in a back four because of that lack of pace. We'll see what happens. There seems to be a lot of reports about it, so obviously no smoke without fire. Moving on. Rodrigo Muniz from Fulham. So this report here, according to The Athletic, that Muniz is a player Leeds have inquired about. The 24-year-old has been on Fulham's books since 2022, when he arrived in England from Flamengo. He has already experienced life in Yorkshire, having spent the 22-23 season on loan at Middlesbrough. I'll still argue that Middlesbrough in Yorkshire, but you know, the Riverside faithful did not see the best of Muniz, who managed only 2 goals over the course of 17 appearances. However, he has delivered considerably better since returning to Craven Cottage. The Brazilians weighed in with 11 goals in all competitions for the Cottagers. Yeah, an interesting one, this one. Rodrigo Muniz, 24-year-old, 6'1", looking around 90 million valuation. And he hasn't had the best of times, although this season he has got 8 goals, 1 assist in 31 appearances. That's only 951 minutes he's played. 8 starts he's made as well. So he hasn't had a lot of minutes, probably only coming on later on in games. But to get 8 goals and 1 assist in 951 minutes isn't a bad return. I mean, again, after his Middlesbrough stint where he didn't do really well, he did go back to Fulham in 2023, 69 appearances, 21 goals. I don't know too much about this player. I think it might just be a lazy link. Maybe they have inquired. I don't think he'll be top of the list. I think it's just a case of whether it's a name in case we don't get our main targets. That's what I'm thinking on this one. So just a bit of transfer news. That's all I'm going to talk about today. Again, please, the Content Creators Cup, get your tickets for that. Obviously, the White and Gold song that Matty from Imagine Not Being Leeds did. Please jump on and get download that as well. Again, I'll put the details in the description of this video, and please like and subscribe. Again, I'm still getting some nice little numbers there. Subscribers are going up, and the views are great. So please keep supporting the channel. Much appreciated. I'll speak to you all soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.